Hey guys, what's up? I haven't done a review in quite some time now, and okay, the flute spell. Let's review Adventure Time this week's review, flute spell. So let's start the review. I'm reading this from the script, so I'm gonna read from some of the script and get some good jokes out of this, anyways. So the story starts where Jake was playing his video game Grind Quest or Day of Grind, which is the weirdest idea for a title, which basically feels like a reference to mostly the RPGs, MMOs, doing some game grinding, which in my opinion is actually true. And wants to save. Yeah, but Bimo cannot because his brain will not do it. Okay, it's mine or something. Sorry, I'm not good at writing scripts. I'm just reading it off, but you get the idea. And then Jake sang a song about coming, and then a song comes up about Jake's for the past 2 days. Let me explain the 2-day song. It goes something like this, where Jake just spent let me describe the song. Okay, let me describe the song. Jake just saying his name, then talking about kissing her wife, aka Lady Corn. Rainicorn, fixing nectar, telling his son. Actually, is that the? Okay, maybe I'll put that as. Okay, mostly. I don't know. I think I mostly just cut out the songs 1 or 2. Basically, tell his son mostly 2 times, and mostly telling his son 2 times to go to the market to try some vegetables. Yeah, you get the idea. And mostly talking about what's the song about. And then Bimo wants to tell. Oh, okay. Shelly wants to tell. Okay, actually, Jake wants to know where Finn is. Then Shelby tells him with a secret girlfriend or something. But anyways, let's explain. So Jake finds him and then finds Finn. Mostly talking about the lady lunch wild princess. Sorry, I'm not good at knowing what her name was. She wanted to go do something. Is basically she wants to play a flute lesson to bring back someone else. Okay, let me explain my opinion. Okay, yeah, I wanted to go bring a lady for the song. So yeah, and there's a flashback where Finn was actually taking a bath, playing a flute in the pool, which mysteriously doesn't say. I don't know why is he doing, and showing Finn's hair, which is rarely in a rare recurring appearance that mostly happens most of the time. After that, we get to move on to the main story. Mostly after talking about I'll show you Princess. Mysterious to say she does not use a bow. She actually uses magic powers to use arrows. Yeah, that's what she said. Mostly talking about the backstory, including the wet green dibble that's on his hand most of the time. Anyways, we get on to cut the flashback, and yes, Finn's hair was there, and basically talk about the flute spell. Anyways, after the flute spell, we get to see it was getting late, so basically she decided why not to do is to go to her home. In my opinion, her home is kind of weirdness to say. Most of the TV is destroyed, dead animals over there, we can excuse this as a PG show, and basically all that. And then she sleeps, and then she took out all her clothes, which are leaves. Seriously, leaf clothes. Okay, what do you call when you're wearing leaves? Leaf clothes. Get it? Leaf clothes, if you think that's funny. Okay. Oh, and yeah, earlier, I forgot to tell you something earlier. Okay, science cat, I forget to tell you earlier something I forget. Oh yeah, science cat. His buddy is dead due to, he died from an awesome fight, actually. Let me explain how he died. He really died from, basically this. Oh, right! Okay, sorry. His buddy actually died from an awesome fight where basically he was facing during a volcano, but accidentally falling to his volcano to his death, and burned, and his only left was his bones coming out, hitting to somewhere in the hitting back Flame Kingdom, then the Candy Kingdom, then go awesome explode, with random explosions happening, destroying the body one by one until his skull landed on the desert. Just joking. Sorry, that was April. Okay, happy April Fool's Day, anyone. Just joking about that. Happy April Fools. Okay, most of the review, some of the Okay, the deaf one is just a joke. The deaf one is just a joke. No, sorry about pointing the laser cam. It's not true actually. He really died from old age. In my opinion, okay, what's with the writers up? Okay, why do you have to let him die from old age? I was expecting him to explode with an awesome death. But instead they had to go with something old. Instead they had to go with something with an old death. Old age, seriously. I was expecting an awesome death. Oh well. Let's move on to the story. Okay. So after that they decided why not to let him drink enchanted. Okay. Anyways, let's go back to the story anyways. I forget that part. But anyways, that was a little bit minor anyways. Anyways, get back to the part where basically so yeah, after she slept the next morning, she looks like come back and she was turning into a dead log, and she's back and removing 2 mushrooms from her. And then she instructs Finn to drink the water, which Mysterious says has a hallucination scene. Basically, he does this. Basically, he wants to tell him to kill. Basically, no, I will skip most of the part, but mostly I'll talk. Okay, it's the same guy from. Probably this guy is the same from the previous episode. Oh yeah, from the barn episode, which I forget. But anyways, he died from. Anyways, yeah. If you look at Jake at the moment, you notice that this Jake is from the food chain episode. Yeah, I do like the art style, but anyways. If you don't know how he actually died, he actually didn't hallucinate. He was killing himself. But anyways. Yes, he wanted to get the electric immunity, so he did this. Basically, faking himself to go, and then waking up with like, whoa, okay, and then die. And then got an immunity by testing by an eel. Which means to say he didn't get stunned, get electrocuted by it. Wow. Anyways, continue with the story. After they go chase down a weird hybrid of a lightning and a bull. Or bog or whatever that. I'm just gonna say it's a pig. Okay, I'm just gonna say it's a hawk or something. So they had to chase this hybrid and took out his horn. Which Mr. say he talks and Mr. say he shouldn't have. He wanted a test. He shouldn't ask, and then regenerate one back. Wow, regeneration is really common in the cartoons these days. Anyways, let's continue with the story. Anyways, after that they made a flute out of one of its horns. Eventually, was the wild eventually princess, or I could learn her name. Anyways, after that she done a flute spell, which in my opinion, yeah. Then they play both the flutes and sorry, I am with the clan. Anyways, after flute spells and everything, she was serious and put the same guy who was actually from the hallucination dream from earlier. I was expecting a handsome boat of a earth guy or something to look like a green awesome to be green, wearing some green hat, has the same powers as her, looking like a handsome man, mostly looking like a human version of Finn, but mostly a green version of it, and mostly look like more of what I will see as more of a handsome charming man. But instead, they had to bring this guy from earlier. That'd be an awesome plot if he brings basically what I imagine. But instead, they had to bring this guy. In my opinion, they shouldn't have made a good character rather than bringing this guy back. Anyways, he has been here this whole time. Then Finn kissed until the witch kissed Finn. Okay, I need to hit my head more times. Now I feel a little bit more better. Okay, let's continue with the story. I have to continue leftover from the story. After that, play Grinder's Grass and finish the game. Then play one flute and say one about the game. Okay, yeah. a kiss actually. Okay, if you're wondering, oh well, okay, let's get, okay, let me go find Really Samura, and yes, let me explain in my opinion about this episode. I'm really good, it's a really good episode, but I had a minor issue with the episode. I was expecting a Cha man to come out of the bush. Instead they had to bring the hallucination guy from earlier, which I feel in my opinion needs more work, and I need to go, okay, if you don't know what the script was, this is what I mostly wrote about it. I'm not gonna script writing, this is what I mostly wrote about it. And the back, which is nothing mostly. Anyways. Okay, now I'm gonna give this final rating to this episode. But I'm gonna only give this episode about... I'm only giving this episode, let's see, about an 8.2 out of 10. I'm getting 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, I'm just only giving it an 8.5. I'm just gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Not really much of the good of this episode, but simple plot, great convenience, but I wish they actually had a good plot. And the song was a bit filler, but yeah, you got the idea. I still like the show anyways. So, Keith, I'm signing out.